Hey guys, welcome back to GTA Speedy. Today we'll talk about GTA YouTubers who like Cyberpunk 2077 more than GTA 5. Let's head into it. Number 3, The Rad Brad.
I was looking at my series, my YouTube channel, I have everything set up.
The Rad Brad is famous for his GTA 5 gameplays with over 21 million views on one episode alone. But of course he had to play Cyberpunk 2077 when it came out, and with 6.7 million views, it's one of his more popular gameplays. The Rad Brad told us a lot about how he loves the game and also stated some different points about it. To understand my review, you must first understand what a great game to me it is. The good game has emotion, stories, visuals, sure, but a great game gives you the ability to experience all of those things for the first time in a new setting with a fresh, unexpected mindset ready to be blown away. Experiencing feelings, euphorias, emotions throughout the game that are so familiar but so different at the same time. These games are rare. Going into Cyberpunk blind with no spoilers or really any idea of what the game is gave me the best introduction to the game. Cyberpunk 2077 is truly an action-adventure RPG. Left me with a wow factor after 60 hours of gameplay time. Still excited to get home and see the story develop more. Graphics are amazing, 9.5 out of 10. Talents and abilities are amazing, 10 out of 10. Story and character development is perfect, 10 out of 10. Quests and gameplay are immersive and keep you busy, 10 out of 10. Side quest NPC background is just as immersive as the main story. The full control over players' decisions get a great role in all of this. One of the best free will gameplay scenarios I've ever seen. You actually grow relationships, good or bad, with these characters with an ever-devolving backstory to each one. You feel every emotion you should to the characters. Every action you make plays a big role in the long run in the constantly evolving story, more than I've ever seen it with any other game. The best way to describe the choice options in Cyberpunk is, it's not so much black or white choices, or A and B options all the time. It goes deeper than your average RPG. Number 2, Typical Gamer.
I just unplugged it. Let's try that again.
Typical Gamer might have played every game you can think of, and of course has an important opinion on them. He stated this to us about Cyberpunk 2077. The game has been in production for 8 years. In my opinion, I feel like they focused 95% of the game creating the perfect story with perfect characters, but only 5% on making sure the game actually runs. This game became, in my opinion, the best campaign in a game ever created. It used to be The Last of Us for me. Even though it's not as heartbreaking and emotional as The Last of Us, the story is just near perfection with amazing characters, emotional moments, and an amazing ginormous world with side quests that feel like main mission. One time I mixed the missions up and spent over 4 hours doing side quests and I didn't even notice because of how good written they were. And they did not feel like just a random side quest, but a unique story that did in fact have an impact on the world and the story. So to summarize everything, the story, there are no words to describe it. It's so close to perfection. The only problem is the bugs and glitches, but they can always be patched. So right now, as in general, I would give the game an 8.5 out of 10, just because of the bugs. If they ever get fixed, then mark my words, this game will go down to be one of the best games ever created, and probably the game of the decade. And so, as you know, I have about 80 hours of gameplay at this moment, but every day it passes will probably have 15 more hours because of how addicted it is, and once you start playing it, you will not be able to stop. Number 1, RGR29. With GTA 5 gameplays over 5.4 million views, we are sure that we can listen to his opinions on other games he plays too. He told us specifically, "This game is plain fun. I have played over 40 hours so far, and beyond an early bug where I couldn't finish a main storyline quest, it has been very smooth playing and very well done. I feel that I probably have at least much more time to play, and probably over 100 hours total before I move on. I've been focusing on side quest and NCPD tasks for the most part, as making money early on really helps with upgrading your cybernetics and so on. A great wealth of guns, knives, and armor to play with, and an incredibly large map to move throughout the city. Some of the cutscenes are a bit too long, and after the interlude after Act 1, while interesting, it really takes you out of the main story without any notice. But you get it once you go past that point. Several really groundbreaking things for me. Natural conversations with people around you. There is still a talk button, but important conversations just start when you're close to that person. The map is well done, with various tasks, drops, fast travel points, and so on clearly marked. You always have many things to do other than the main storyline. Fights are fun. You quickly realize that just running around shooting people isn't smart, and some strategy is involved, especially early on. The stealth mechanics work really nicely, and it seems that you get paid more for jobs you complete without blowing everyone away as well. Inventory management is well done. Lots of various tabs it takes some getting used to, but gives you a lot of control over your character and your items, leveling up, etc. I find between disassembling items and selling them, I never worry about too much about weight. Make sure you hit up a sell point after fights though. The amount of stuff dropped or found is amazingly high. My computer is brand new and high-end, so I wouldn't expect any problems playing this game. Older machines might have more of a problem as it is graphically intensive. Overall, tons of fun so far. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.